Did you know that Kwanzaa, a celebration honoring African principles and heritages, takes place every single year from the dates of December 26th to January 1st? Well, it's actually quite widely celebrated amongst the African diaspora throughout the world. But it is primarily celebrated in the US and the Caribbean due to its importance on Pan Africanism. But how did this celebration come to be? We have to go back in time to 1965. In 1965, a professor of African American studies called Dr. Maulana Karenga had actually designed the celebration as a way for African heritage to be honored in African American communities. The reason for this was as a response to the Watts riots that were happening in Los Angeles during this time. He actually wanted to create a cultural alternative to the commercialization of Christmas and for a way to promote unity amongst the African communities. But where did the name Kwanzaa originate from? It actually originated from the Swahili phrase Matunda ya Kwanzaa, which means first fruits. It's based off African harvest festivals that came from a variety of African cultures on the African continent. But it was emphasized into 7 principles known as the Nguzo Saba, which are all in Swahili that go as follows: Umoja, Kujiachagulia, Ujima, Ujama, Nia, Kuumba, and Imani. And if we look at their English translations, these English translations go as unity, self-determination, collective work and responsibility, cooperative economics, purpose, creativity, and faith. These 7 principles are actually observed on each day of Kwanzaa, and they are observed by lighting a candle on the kinara, which is a 7-branch candle holder. The colors of these candles are red, green, and black, which are actually commonly found on African flags. On these 7 days, families and friends come together to discuss and reflect on these 7 principles, and as well to exchanging gifts that promote Pan-Africanism, ending with a final feast of a variety of African delicacies from the African continent, known as Karamu. And that is all the 7 days of Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa is actually quite important as it helps us commemorate the principles and heritages of African communities from the past, but it also helps us envision and actively shape for a brighter future. Do you and your friends and family celebrate Kwanzaa? If so, let us know in the comments. Until next time, ciao.